Hiroto Ogiwara, at 16 years old, this young man has already pushed snowboarding into a whole nother level. The Nines, by far one of the best ski and snowboard events of the entire year, returns to Crans-Montana, Switzerland for 2022.
Features in that playground.
Let's see some stunts. Starting things off, we got Thibaut Magnin out of Spain going for a rodeo slash flat spin 180. Oh, they just brushed over that like it was nobody's business. When you go off axis with a pair of skis, it is so difficult to hold that rotation at 180 degrees, especially with the amount of airtime that Thibaut got there. Really sick to see him hold that switch, put the landing gear down, no problem. Superman front flip. Let's go with the drone midair. Such a dope shot. Oh. She went so big. Megan Oldman switch double rodeo 900 Japan, sent it all the way to the bottom of the landing there. On footage, the jump might look small, but in person, that is a behemoth. Sarah Hoffman switch double cork 1080. Oh. Skiing. Wolf, one of the steeziest female riders in the industry right now. Misty 540 with a Weddle. And she follows it up with that cork 7 blunt, but really pay attention to how heavy she tweaks this grab. She grabs Weddle, which is grabbing the outside edge of your opposite ski, but she just tweaks it all the way back. He has to get the perfect amount of speed to catch that transition. If he came up too short, he went too slow, he'd go straight into that wall. Rubber ducky, that ain't fun for nobody. Burke Rude. Switched up 18. So sick. Angie Regatli. Oh shoot, they cut it off. I actually have a clip of this.
Angie Regatli getting all nice and personal with the kicker here. Oh, love the flat 5 bow and arrow.
Matt cooking it into the mushroom. Oh, it's such a shame. On footage, the feature looks so small. But in person, take a dromedary camel, inflate its humps by a factor of 20,000, and you'll get half the size of this feature. So to see Matt get a perfect hand drag 360 across it makes you question the sanity of Homo sapiens. Moving over to the swatch feature here. Oh, sick. Oh, this feature was so intimidating to witness in person. Standing from the top, it's about 8 meters tall. So to see Max Moffat get a nice little doob loopsy across it is super sick to see. By far one of my favorite tricks of the entire event. He goes double cork 1442 flips, 4 full rotations off the right side of that bowl, which is ridiculous. Fabby going left side, triple cork 1620, 3 flips, 4.5 rotations. That is a huge trick. Kim Goopser going for the triple backflip off the ridge of that bowl. He first warmed up with a double, and I thought that was righteously sensational, but he said that wasn't enough and added one more.
So you're going triple?
Holy cow. Oh.
Next up, New Zealand skier Finn Billis. Grab combo on the right side, double cork 1620, 4.5 rotations. Maggie Voisin. That was a rodeo 900 Japan to safety grab. Check this out. So Japan, you grab the inside edge of your opposite ski behind the boot, and then she's going to move it to a safety grab, which is just grabbing underneath your boot. Huge. Like, the ladies are sending it so big. Next up, one of the biggest names in freestyle skiing right now, Matej Sponsor. Catching the tranny, doing the hand drag 540 out. Wicked safety tweaks. Oh, they didn't show it in this one. He laced one of the most styled switch 14s I've ever seen. This is what the Nines is all about. Creating one of the most gnarly playgrounds in winter action sports history and just letting the kids go rampant. Like, it's so sick. The official Nines channel, along with the ultimate wrap-up guide that they produced and the ski highlight video, also came out with a snowboard highlight video.
Many options. You see different things every time.
Keep in mind I'm a skier and my snowboarding jargon terminology isn't too great. I'd like to think I've gone a little bit better, but please correct me if I miscall any of the shots. We got Fridge coming out looking fine as hell. Luke Winkleman going frontside 1440, 4 full rotations, in other words, a lot of spinning. Mia Brooks, only 15 years old and already one of the best riders to ever do it, going 1260. Follows it up, frontside 1080 melon. Absolutely incredible to be tossing those tricks on this scale of feature at that age. Annika coming out with the 1080s as well. You just love to see it. Patrick Hoffman blasting out of the gate, carving up, going frontside 10 nose. Check the axis he hit on that as well. So steezy, and just unravels that last 180 before putting the landing gear down to make it a full 10. Wait, what? Oh! I couldn't really see it, but he did like a pretzel 180 at the last second. So what would that be? He goes backside 5 to a pretz 1? So pretzel means you spin in the opposite direction that you were originally spinning. In other words, Sir Isaac Newton gets flipped off and tossed into the stratosphere. That should not be possible. Pat Bergner, walking amethyst on the hill because he's wearing a Prada kit. I was talking to him and I think he said the full kit was about 11, 12 grand. You can confirm on the website. Oh. One of my favorite tricks of the entire event. Got to see it in person as well. He goes off the ridge on the right side bowl, front side double 10, 2 flips, 3 full rotations, and grabs a one. Hiroto Ogiwara, at 16 years old, this young man has already pushed snowboarding into a whole nother level. World's first backside 2160. Look at that. That is 6 full rotations. 6 full 360s. Regardless of your thoughts on spin to win versus style and steez, you cannot discredit the sheer magnitude of this accomplishment. That is ridiculous. Berkerud, this was such a wild surprise. He came with his skis first because he's a skier at heart. I mean, he's the Ski Big Air Olympic gold medalist, but then he got a little bit bored, I guess, and became the second skier to ever land a triple cork on a snowboard. And that is a huge testament to these individuals' athletic abilities. Not only are they good on the sport they grew up riding, but they can transfer a lot of those skills to an entirely different sport, man. That's so crazy to see. Not only did the 2022 Nines event show off the world's first 2160 thrown on a snowboard, but we also saw Raira Iwabuchi become the first female to toss a triple underflip 1260. And Canadian rider Lori became the second female ever to toss a cab triple underflip 12. When you hear somebody say cab, that means they're going off the jump switch. In other words, they're riding with their opposite foot forward and then spinning backside. So in this case, it would be a switch backside triple underflip 1260. That is a mouthful. And obviously, Marcus Cleveland needs no introduction. This man can almost ski as good as he can snowboard, and what he throws is just ridiculous. So wild, going backside 1800, and if you can read between the lines, you'll see there was a grab combo as well. At the start, he's grabbing stale, and at the end, he goes for a Weddle grab. Check this out. There's the stale taking his backhand, grabbing between both feet on his heel edge, and then moves over to the Weddle right at the last little bit. What a sick angle. And then puts it down like he's just throwing a mediocre 360. Do yourself a huge favor, go check out the ski and snowboard highlight videos for yourself. It's a lot more pleasurable experience without my hoots and hollers, and also go check out the ultimate wrap-up guide. They put together some amazing pieces of work. Cannot thank the Nines again for bringing me out to witness this in the flesh and let me ski some of the features. Really stoked to see what these guys have in store for the MTB event coming this summer.